I attended Bangalore Apartment Federation meeting, annual general body meeting, and here is the summary of what happened there. Actually, Bangalore Apartment Federation has done a lot of good work, and they made a list of things that they have achieved. Like there were a lot of issues created by various departments like BBMP, BESCOM, Pollution Control Board, and they have interacted with each of those problems and have solved them. And for example, for those who have uh, actually there was a government rule saying that every apartment has to install STP, and because of that all the apartments were concerned, and BAF has gone and talked to KJ George and ensured that that particular rule has been removed. And after that, those who have installed STP, there were issues saying that you have to pay commercial charges, electricity charge, if you are running a STP in the apartment. So because of that, they were issued a huge amount of fines and fees, and also this was also resolved. Also, the pollution control board was demanding bribe for renewal of consent for STP every year. So this was also effectively solved by BAF. And also there was a situation where swimming pool and clubhouse in an apartment was considered as commercial, and because of this, BESCOM was demanding 2 crores from LNT, and this was also resolved by BAF. And there were many other situations of problems regarding segregation, which where the even if one plastic cover was found in a um, wet wet dustbin, they used to charge 2,000 rupees per apartment in Baswangudi. This was also solved, and the BAF is working very effectively in so many fields, and there are. I have listed here in this particular link all the important points I noted. For example, voter registration was very useful because they could demonstrate that they have this much of voting power for political parties to consider the problems faced by apartment people, and if they solved it, they may be able to get votes. So here, this was a very useful, this particular voter registration event. And in fact, BJP had added into their manifesto saying that they won't discriminate with uh, apartments compared to other city dwellers. And there are many opportunities for all the apartment people to contribute, because they are making cluster level committees, and they require a lot of volunteers who can participate and contribute to this particular apartment where improvement work, and also the well-being in the Bangalore city. And here I have also noted a few important people who are working in for this particular BAF. One was Mr. Shrikant, who is the main person who is connecting with all the officials and ensuring that the works are solved. And he has done a lot of good work. And also there's the BESCOM officer Shika. She is also, I'm heard, is very contributor to the welfare of people in the city. And also there are other two contributors who are having no designation, but still they are very much actively participating there, Sandhya and Shankar. And there are other people like Vidya, Rama. These people are also having a lot of talent, and they are also contributing. So people can contact the BAF uh, team, and also contribute and join to contribute. And also there in the BAF website there are places for vendors an apartment are using. If the and By sharing this information in that website, any other apartment in Bangalore can make use of that particular vendor if they have good rating. So we were told that each of the apartment can update in the BAF website the vendors we are using and how they are performing by rating them. So this is one more thing we can make use of that. So that's all I have noted from yesterday's meeting.